Therefore, pi is equals to 1 upon minus 1 plus 4 is 3. So 3 minus 2d into cos z plus e to the power z 1 upon, उसको expand करना पड़ेगा,
d square plus 3.
d square directly,
Yes, sir.
d square plus 3. Please check into sin z. Let me check that. D square plus 2d minus 2d will get cancelled. Plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. Okay, plus 3, correct. Into sin z. All right, so again, d term is there in both the terms. So to get d square here, let us rationalize the denominator. तो rationalize करने के लिए उसको multiply and divide करना पड़ेगा किससे? 3 plus 2d से.
Plus.
So 3 plus 2d upon 3 plus 2d into 3 minus 2d, 3 square minus or a square minus b square. So that is, I'm directly writing this. Please ask if any doubt in this term. 9 minus 4d square. Is it okay? Please ask if any doubt in this term. Cos z plus e to the power z. And here I have direct cases. I'm replacing d square by minus a square, that is minus 1. So 1 upon minus 1 plus 3 into sin z. Now here I can replace for d square by minus a square. So 3 plus 2d upon 9 minus 4 into minus 1. So 9 plus 4. Isn't it? क्योंकि minus 1 into minus 1 plus cos z plus e to the power z into 1 upon 2 sin z. So this will be 1 by 13, and still d term is there. So let us expand this operator over cos z. So 3 into cos z plus 2d cos z plus e raised to z by 2 sin z. तो क्या होगा? अगर मैं 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करता हूं तो 3 विल गेट कैंसल. cos z plus 2 by 3 d of cos z means derivative of cos z, that is
Sir,
minus
that
sin z.
is
Yes.
1 by 13,
Oh, sorry,
not
13,
1.
13, 13, 13. So it will not get cancelled. I'm sorry. 3 by 13 cos z plus 2 by
Minus 2
minus
sin
2
z.
by 13 sin z plus e raised to z by 2 sin z. That is the required particular integral. Please check and ask if any doubt. Therefore, with this pi, what is the general solution? General solution is CF plus pi. तो क्या होगा? Therefore, general solution is y is equal to CF. What is CF? CF is e to the power z into C1 cos root 3z plus C2 sin root 3z plus pi plus 3 by 13 cos z minus 2 by 13 sin z plus e raised to z by 2 sin z. Is it okay? This is the general solution. But remember, that is not the last step, because our main differential equation is in terms of x. So its solution must be in terms of x. So let us resubstitute the value of z. But क्या है z का value? Z is log x. So let us substitute z equal to log x into this. So therefore y is equal to e raised to log x. E raised to log x का value क्या है? X ना? E raised to log x means x. So that we'll write in next step. C1 cos root 3 log x plus C2 sin root 3 log x plus 3 by 13 cos of log x minus 2 by 13 sin of log x plus e raised to z, e raised to z. So e raised to log x upon 2 sin log x, sin of log x. Okay. So you can write one more step that e raised to log x is x. So x into this bracket plus 3 by 13 cos of log x minus 2 by 13 sin of log x plus x by 2 into sin of log x. And that is your final general solution. Please ask if any doubt. You can write your doubts in comment box also. Mahesh Kope,
Yes, sir.
is there any doubt with this Cauchy's
No,
LDE?
no,
No doubt.
no, sir.
Everything is clear.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Sir,
Yes.
can you provide one QB for solving this
Cubic equation.
sums?
Okay, right. Right on. Right on, next equation, x cube d cube y by dx cube. Next, x cube d3y by dx cube. Next example, plus 2x square d2y by dx square plus 2y equals to plus 2y equals to 10 into right hand side 10 into in bracket x plus 1 upon x. 10 into x plus 1 upon x. Can you solve this? Just try. I'm here to solve your doubts. I'm here to help you. So first of all, you can write there, this is Cauchy's LDE. So the substitution is x is equal to e raised to z because the coefficients are in powers of x. Come on, fast. Now you have to try your own. Shubham Shingade. Shubham, unmute your mic, please. Shubham, hi Shubham.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
what is the coefficient of x square in the question?
2.
Okay.
Is it not clearly visible? 2 into x square d2y by dx square plus 2y. Shubham Shingade, if you have any technical problem, just type in comment box. Sanket Kale. Hello, Sanket. Unmute your mic. Okay. Sanket, Shubham. Samiksha,
Yes, sir.
am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what is the main thing is in Cauchy's linear differential equation? What is the main thing? How to investigate whether it is Cauchy's or something else? How to check the given differential equation is Cauchy's?
Uh,
Yes.
Sir, RHS would be a function of Z, no?
Where? Here. In the given.
For Cauchy's.
No. No.
So Cauchy's the coefficients will be variable, powers of x.
Powers of x will be variable. ये नहीं होगा in powers of x. Okay. And in detail, more particular in powers of independent variable. If the coefficients in the given differential equation are in powers of independent variable, then it is Cauchy's. Okay, Samiksha?
yes, sir.
Raj Girase. Raj,
Yes, sir.
am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any doubt with Cauchy's linear differential equation and its solution?
No, no, sir.
No doubt. Okay. So can you tell me the standard substitution for Cauchy's? From where we have to start?
From d cube, sorry, x cube, d cube
No,
y
no,
by
no.
dx cube.
That is not for this equation. I'm asking in general, what is the standard substitution for Cauchy's?
D equals to capital D equals to d by dz.
No, that is not substitution.
Okay, x equals to e raised to z and z equals to log x.
Correct. For Cauchy's, x is equal to, because x is, or our coefficients are in powers of that x, na? So
Yeah.
to that x we are substituting e raised to z. So why I'm asking, because sometimes in differential equation the independent variable will be t. So we have to check whether the coefficients are in powers of t or what. अगर t के powers में coefficient होगे तो आप t को e raised to z substitute करोगे. Not always x is equal to e raised to z. ठीक है? So that will vary, substitution vary according to the given differential equation. Is it okay? But that is always, for Cauchy's,
sir.
always substitution will be e raised to z, whatever your independent variable is. Raj, clear?
Yes, sir.
So here substitution is x is equal to e raised to z, standard substitution. Thank you. So what is complementary function here? क्या होगा? When we substitute, the reduced differential equation will be d into d minus 1, d minus 2, plus 2d into d minus 1, plus 2 into y is equal to 10 into x को क्या लिखूंगा मैं? e raised to z plus 1 upon x means 1 upon e raised to z, that is e raised to minus z. Please check. Everything will be in terms of z now. And when we simplify this, this is d square d cube. क्या होगा इसका? Just check, just multiply this. So d into d square minus 2d minus d minus 3d plus 2 plus 2d square minus 2d plus 2. Okay. See,
Excuse me, sir.
yes, any
Sir, I have a different doubt. Sir, while finding the particular integral, we are getting that 1 upon d cube minus d square plus 2 into e to the power z plus e to the power minus z. So
Okay.
if we convert into parabolic trigonometric function, will it be convenient by
Parabolic,
multiplying and dividing 2?
that is also correct. That is also the correct thing. You have to multiply and divide by 2 then in that case, or you have to adjust that 2, no? That is also correct one. Good.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So d cube minus 3d square plus 2d plus 2d square minus 2d plus 2 into y is equal to 10 into e raised to z plus e raised to minus z. So this 2d and minus 2d will get cancelled. It will be d cube minus 3d square plus 2d square will be minus d square plus 2 times y is equal to 10 into e raised to z plus e raised to minus z. Is that okay? So this is standard form of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Please check the calculations.
Sir, and while solving, we know which shortcut method we are using, but every time do we have to mention we are using this shortcut method? So
No,
hence
actually don't need to
reason is
mention.
this.
You can directly apply that shortcut method, and here you can bracket, you can write that formula which method you are applying. Is it?
So
Or
every time we need to write in bracket.
yes.
So this
Explanation you have to give, na? See, you are in particular 1 upon this into e raised to z, suppose, right? So what is the case there? We are replacing d by a. So you have to write there, we are replacing d by a. Examiner will come to know that you know
okay,
everything.
only that much part d by this,
Yes. Don't need
not
to.
5 of d into
No. Don't need
that
to
one.
write that. Just write there replacing d by a in bracket. Okay. Here replacing d by minus a. Okay. So with this, to find CF, what are the roots?
-1, 1 plus minus I.
Please check. These are the 3 roots. So the complementary function. Okay. Let me check. Durvesh, unmute your mic, please. Durvesh Chaudhary, are you there? Okay, Darshana. Darshana Bhavsar.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So these are the roots, right? -1 and 1 plus minus I.
Yes.
Have you got these roots?
Um,
Have you got these roots?
yes,
-1
sir.
and 1 plus minus I? Okay, so what is the complementary function with these roots?
Yes.
Tell me the complementary function.
C1
Mhm.
e raised to minus x.
E raised to minus z, because z is independent variable. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Plus
Plus
e raised to z
mhm,
into bracket C2 cos z plus C3 sin z.
good. Thanks, Darshana. Okay, fine. So C1 e to the power minus z plus e to the power z into C2 cos z plus C3 sin z. 3 arbitrary constant. Now try the particular integral. That is again very easy. You can substitute on the right hand side. You can convert this right hand side in terms of hyperbolic trigonometric function. Hyperbolic function, actually, someone says. Such thinking should be there in the final or in computer examination also. So can we convert Can I have some shortcut in that also? Such thinking, that is called the smart thinking actually. So d cube minus, so particular integral is pi is equals to 1 upon phi of d, that is d cube minus d square plus 2 times 10 into e raised to z plus e raised to minus z. So you have two options now. You can operate this operator over these two exponential function, and you can use the exponential shortcut case, or you can convert this exponential function into hyperbolic function, isn't it? When I multiply and divide by 2, then that will be 20 times 1 upon d cube minus d square plus 2 into, this is the formula of, yes, hyperbolic cos z. Please check. Hyperbolic cos z. Is it visible? Hyperbolic cos z. Okay. So that is equals to 20 into, what the case for hyperbolic cos z is?
Square. Replace d square by plus a square.
D square by plus a square. Okay. So here d cube is nothing but d into d square. I'm writing it here. D into d square minus d square plus 2 times hyperbolic cos z. So that is 20 times 1 upon d square when I replace by plus a square. What is a here? Hyperbolic
One.
cos
1.
ax plus b. So a is 1. So plus 1. So d minus d square, d minus 1, because I'm replacing d square by 1. So d minus 1 plus 2 times hyperbolic cos z. So 20 times 1 upon d plus 1 hyperbolic cos z. So again, for the hyperbolic cos, we need d square in the denominator. So to get d square, rationalize it. So 20 times d minus 1 upon d minus 1 into d plus 1, d square minus 1 square, that is d square minus 1 into hyperbolic cos z. So when I replace d square by 1, that will be a case of failure, isn't it? Please check. When I replace d square by 1, it will be a case of failure, 1 minus 1, 0. So you can write there, this is a case of failure. Or directly, instead of writing, you can multiply it with independent variable. So what is independent variable? Is it visible? No. Let me write here. Please ask if any kind of doubt. So pi is equals to, क्या होगा? 20 into, what is independent variable? Actually,
Z.
d minus 1 I have to write outside. Then 1 upon d square minus 1 hyperbolic cos z. And then now, since this is the case of failure, I have to write it for z into 1 upon derivative of this, that is 2d into hyperbolic cos z. Please check. So that is 20 into d minus 1 z into, or z by 2 I can write, z by 2 into 1 upon d of hyperbolic cos. 1 upon d क्या होता है? d means derivative. So 1 upon d means integration. Integration of hyperbolic cos z with respect to z. तो क्या है integration of hyperbolic cos z? Yes.
Minus sign.
In hyperbolic, there is no minus plus, I think. Please check. Right? Because derivative of hyperbolic sign is hyperbolic cos, derivative of hyperbolic cos is hyperbolic sign. Similarly, integration also. So it must be plus, is it? Is it okay? Please check, huh? Hyperbolic sin z. So now 20 means this is 10. D minus 1 operated on z hyperbolic sine z. So operate this operator now, or separate this operator. 10 into d of this derivative of z into hyperbolic sine z minus z into hyperbolic sine z. And now derivative of this again with by product rule. That is 10 into sine z plus z cos z minus z sine z. Is it okay? Please check. Please check the calculations.
So sin hz.
Oh, sorry. It is hyperbolic, right? Is everything correct? Check once.
Yes.
Okay, so let us write this pi in terms of x and cf in terms of x, and then we'll combine these two. So when I replace z by log, तो क्या होगा? pi is equals to 10 into, yes, any doubt? Shravani. Okay. Okay, thank you, Shravani. 10 into hyperbolic. See here, we can simplify further that hyperbolic sign को हम exponential में लिखेंगे and then उसमें z replace करेंगे log से, so that we can cancel out that e and log, isn't it? So that will be easier, I think, and that will be simplified also. Anyways, I'm writing in terms of sine only, sine hyperbolic of log x plus e raised to z hyperbolic cos of log x minus e raised to z is log x actually, minus log x into hyperbolic sine of log x. So that is actually again a correct step, but sometimes what happen that examiner will have the solution key, in that he will have the particular integral or the complete solution will be in terms of x only. He will not have in terms of log x. So in that case, maybe depends on examiner. Huh? He will give full marks up to this, or because some examiners are not trying their own, that this is also correct, and when we substitute exponential function instead of this, then we'll get the next simplified form. So that depends on the mentality of the examiner. So, and therefore the general solution is y is equal to cf plus pi, that is, I think c1 e raised to minus z, right? We check. So minus log x plus e raised to, actually, okay, substitute cf and pi, that will be your complete solution. Please ask if any doubt. Please ask if any doubt.
Sir,
Yes.
in particular integral, the coefficient of cos hyperbolic is log x. You have written e raised to z.
Oh, sorry, z, na? It is z, so that will be log x, not log x. I'm sorry, log x into cos hyperbolic. sorry. So actually the same thing for Legendre's differential equation. We have similar substitutions, and with the help of those substitutions, we'll reduce those Legendre's differential equations into linear differential equation with constant coefficient, and then we'll apply the methods of linear differential equation with constant coefficient to the Legendre's equations for their solutions. Okay, so I think it's 12:15. We should stop here. If you have any doubt, please ask me later. Thank you so much.
Sir, can you provide question bank?
Yes, I'm actually